Let's see. Are you single? I have been single my entire life. People ask me this all the time. I've never been on a date. I've always been single. Never been in a relationship. Never been in really anything. And I mean, you would think like, really? What's not to love? You know? But no. In all seriousness, I've never been with anyone. Never been in a relationship. Never went on a date. And it's actually kind of sad because I'm kind of a big hopeless romantic. But um, certain things prevent me from being with someone, so that sucks. Um, okay, now that we got that out of the way, have you ever tried psychedelics? I'm not really pro drug. However, if I ever wanted to try a drug, there would be some like requirements that would need to be filled. One, I would like to be locked in a room so I can't go outside and do anything stupid. Two, if I ever did do a drug, I would be doing it solely for scientific reasons to know how my body reacts or what my body sees while on this type of hallucinogenic drug. However, I am not pro-drug at all. I was never that type. I don't even drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. So I'm not, unless it's for like science reasons, I'm not that type, personally. Um, let's see. Oh my god, yeah. So I think, guys, the thing is, that's just like how I've been. Like a lot of people, because I'm in my 20s, a lot of people my age, they drink or they'll get on drugs or they go to clubs till like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was never that type. I was more the type where I wanted to just like invite my friends over and, play Mario Party or Monopoly or the Ouija board if you really want to be freaky. And, like order pizza or something, and then after that, when it gets a little late, we talk about like our deep emotional feelings, like how we actually feel about our lives, and we open up to each other. That's the kind of stuff I like to do when I'm hanging out with people. I like to actually get to know them. A lot of people like know this about me. I'm very, very personal with people. If I'm stuck with you and there's no one else around us and it's just one-on-one, I will ask you personal questions. It's not going to be awkward ones, but I will ask you things to try to understand your psychology. And a lot of the times, people actually like it. They like being asked a lot of deep questions because who else is going to ask you that? And sometimes when someone else is asking you deep questions about yourself, it helps you answer your own questions about yourself and figure out problems about yourself that you always wanted to face that was hidden deep in your subconscious. So yeah. What's with the weird mass NASA found on the moon? Yeah, so there's some scientific data that shows that there's like a gigantic piece of metal, like basically the size of America, on the moon, underneath the moon. So there's that. I actually have no idea because here's a problem. Contrary to what people think, when it comes to classified space information, I actually don't have much access to it. So I can't really help you guys with that. That's why if you ever watch my conspiracy theory videos, there's not really much in terms of space that I talk about, other than the fact that the Mars photos were fake. And I showed proof of that. But I can't really get access into that type of category. So that's why when it comes to like space stuff, I really can't help anyone out. I did tell you guys that there's more than 10 planets in our solar system, which was proven true, by the way. Speaking of things proven true, can I just vent about something very quick? I hate when I predict something, and people say it never happened when it actually did occur. The reason why it bothers me is because people don't take the time to actually search anything. They think that just because it didn't appear on like their Facebook feed, it means that it didn't happen. People really need to learn how to search. Thank you, Stone Crypto, for the donations. I appreciate it. People really need to know how to search things, and they really need to understand, like, stop living underneath a rock. Like, okay, there was this girl on Twitter that tweeted at me saying none of your predictions ever happened. And I got so annoyed that I actually had to DM her, and I DM'd her like a montage of like everything I said and then the actual event happening the way I said it right afterwards. And the problem was, she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just never saw it." But then I clicked on her Twitter profile and I looked at the things that she was following, and it was like all Ariana Grande accounts. It was like all Ariana Grande fan accounts, and everything that she like tweeted about or liked or anything was all like celebrity gossip or like stuff about Ariana Grande. Of course you're not going to see what's happening around the world if your head is stuck, in the celebrity, industry. So like free your mind, people. So, God, can you mention predictions that came true? I don't even need to do that for you. I actually, sometimes I forget my own predictions that I've said in videos, and sometimes my own viewers actually have to remind me that I said it. I should seriously write a list of things. How do you get access to your information? There's the, okay. One way I have access to my information is a physical way of me being very, very good at collecting intel and data. I've always been very, very good at collecting intel and data. That's just how I am. Even in my own house, I was always good at collecting information from everyone. So there's that. You could call it a hacker, you could call it whatever you want, I don't care. The second reason, or the second method, that I know about things that are happening is something that's more private and classified, and even if I were to discuss it, no one would even believe it anyway, so why bother? Once again, thank you everyone for the diamonds and the donations. I really appreciate it. By the way, that ninja is really, really freaking cute. Let's see what we've got here. Say it! Spit it out! I love you. Oh, guys, please, that's another thing. Some people feel so entitled with information. I've had people like threaten me for me to tell them something. I don't need to tell you anything. You should be gracious enough that I even tell you guys some shit. I basically screwed up my image warning society about things that are happening. I screwed up not only my image but my social media reputation. Who the heck is calling me? Hello? Yeah. I'm streaming at the moment. Are you sure? I'm literally streaming at the moment. How can I not be sure? Okay, bye. I know, that's the problem. Okay, bye. No, I'm streaming. Bye. Oh, God, why do people not get that? Oh. Someone wants me to do something for them, and I'm like, I'm streaming, and they're like, okay. And I'm like, they're like, so can you still do it? I'm like, do you not understand what streaming means? Jeez, this is what I mean by people inconsiderate people. People do not understand what it's like. Is that your mom? No, that wasn't. Let's see. Yeah, people always wonder who my parents are. I just never show. There's really no point in showing who my parents are. It doesn't really do anything for society. How's the population in the U.S. gonna decrease by 2025? Not to freak you guys out, but in a lot of private government discussions, they talk about statistics, water levels and stuff like that around the world by any given year. And one of the things that they were talking about was the human population.